What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to go over something that changed the game for me when I was a blue belt. So I used to come up to Nashville MMA and train with my instructor now, Shawn Hammonds, and he showed me how to do a basic X pass, which I kind of knew how to do, but it was the next thing that I started doing all the time and started beating a lot of people with it. So as I get to this pass, right, I do an X pass. And really you can do this with any type of pass. So I showed a pass that was really good for taller grapplers, right? The hip pin pass. Anything that gets this knee turning to the side and forces the person to turn. Now I'm going to have to kind of do this really slow, but as he lifts up, there's going to be a tiny little gap. And I'm going to wait for that gap. As soon as we get here, my chest is going to connect to his back. My foot is going to be waiting for that gap, and as soon as I feel it come free, I'm going to shoot my hook, and then I'm going to take his back. So it'll look like this all together. If I do the X, and I'm right in. Now, you'll notice as soon as I get to that position, I'm not going straight to the person's back. I'm going to what's called half back. And I'll show you how to get your hooks in so you can get your points in tournaments. But a lot of times I like to stay in the half back position to attack rather than having my hooks, or I'll get my body triangle. So again, as I pass, I'm going to connect to him, and my foot is just going to be waiting. Now, as I get my foot in, you'll notice this is right on his hip, and my feet are crossing. If I go low, right, if I go this low, it's going to let Nakana turn his hip out. He can start to attack my legs, or he's just going to escape the position, right? So I want to make sure this back leg pinches on top of his hip, and I cross my feet, right? I make a connection. That's going to make it hard for Nakana to get his back to the floor, and I can stay here. Now, if Nakana's keeping this leg up high to where I just can't get my hook in, my legs are going to cross, I'm going to make a connection, and I'm going to extend my hips into him. Now, if Nakana tries to lift that leg up, it's not going anywhere. Now I can get my 4, 1, 2, 3. I can switch my bottom leg, maybe get the body triangle, or switch to your different back attacks, right? But one more time. So again, we get here, we're getting into our pass. I do the basic X, I'm gonna wait, and my foot is just gonna be here. Now, it's really important that I connect my chest to his back, and I'm gonna follow him wherever he goes. But again, there was this little gap. As soon as I saw it, I shot it through, and I went over top. So I crossed my feet, I'm over top of his hips, feet position here. Really hard for Nakana to get out. When I'm ready to go, I'm going to extend, stretch them out, get my hooks, 1, 2, 3. Get your points. As always, no liabilities.